Of course, but the start, they were scintillating last week, Sydney, weren't they, in that first 15 minutes? They broke the game apart. Geelong will have to be on. Can't allow to get behind in a preliminary final. The start.
Lonergan's got Franklin. The second preliminary final at the MCG. Friday night football with a sunny day. Beautiful night. Parker charges in. Spills wide Dangerfield. Met solidly by Jack. Selwood over the top, almost stolen away by Rowan. Guthrie tried to pick his pocket. Kennedy, Hanbury, Jones inside the centre square. Sends it down towards half forward. Lonergan reaches over the top. Wins on points, knocks it away. Papley, though, slides in. Hot one for McLean. Hooks it back. Goal!
7 goals between them. They started perfectly here. Both involved. Strong contest from Buddy. And then it was McGlynn onto it. He bounced straight back up again. Got the handball receive off Papley and a class finish, Duck. Exactly the way the Swans wanted to start.
It was a sharp start, wasn't it? Exactly how they started last week against Adelaide. Quick hands, sure hands. And then the ball to a one-on-one with Lonergan and Buddy. If you get that one-on-one, then you don't get that big spoil. It wasn't a big spoil by Lonergan.
Licks up's third man up. Won it down. Selwood hurried kick towards half forward. Hawkins. Smith gets the crumb. Drives it up towards midfield. Lonergan backs his judgment. Knocked it into the path of McLean. Can he get his second? Will it bounce on? Bounces wide of the mark. And through it goes. Hanbury
gets away. Well done by Rampy, building the ball back. Guthrie again, they spread it. Mackie, one of the 4 premiership players in the team. Dangerfield gets a couple with Jimmy's help.
High ball down towards the 50 then. Aaliyah battles with Motlop. Heaney, so good last week. McGlynn playing with a lot of energy at the moment. McGlynn just chips it out to Buddy. Franklin looks down towards half forward, steps around Lonergan. That's a good kick. Tippett went back and came again on the lead.
Early. His Buddy's big when he gets up the ground. He's running Lonergan ragged at the minute.
Tippett injured. Qualifying final. This one is off to the right. It's bending back. It's good.
Whereas Sydney a lot more composed.
So Jack just sets it up. No Franklin, of course, in the forward 50. Enright. Smith couldn't quite. Well done by Parker. And then Mitchell to Parker. He's a good kick, Parker. He's a very good kick. They've got 3.
Speak of composure, what about this from Tom Mitchell? In traffic, fake 1, fake 2, and then between 2 Geelong players, and the class finish from Luke Parker. The Swans, they just look like they've got so much more time with ball in hand. Geelong look completely rushed at the moment.
They're reeling, the Cats. Need to do something here. Smith knocks it down. Dangerfield. Heaney got him. As a result, attempted the hand pass. Rowan into the path of the left footer. Jack! Oh, clinically.
To a Sydney player, and then that cleanness. Great kick to Parker.
Look, Parker, kick is on the way. He's got his second. And the Swans are putting on a clinic.
Bring this up in the last final they played. They don't play many. They kicked the last 4 goals of the game, Sydney, against Geelong. They kicked the first 4 here, so it's been a long time between finals, but they've
8 in a row for the Swans.
Exactly.
Don't like that, Bruce.
Mitchell getting forward, getting very forward. Franklin just manhandling him and then gives it off. And Tippett's got another one. Make it 5. Lingy, Buddy, unbelievable.
Scott Selwood got the arms free. Back towards the boundary line. Buse let it run. Dangerfield pulling rank. Kicks it down towards full forward. Aaliyah with the run. Got a fist on it. Knocked it down. Ball ricochets back towards the goal square. Grundy. The great season, Grundy releases Jones, who drives to the outer side. Pretty good kick too. Richards gets Taylor under the footy, and now he's away. Xavier Richards forced to soccer his own bounce. The indignity sends it inside the forward 50. Rowan came hard, met Lonergan, and the ball spills out of bounds.
How quick was Rowan?
Well, just to say, nothing wrong with his knee.
He made up a lot of ground just to turn that ball into a boundary throw in.
And Buddy was flying too. Buddy was, so he's also goal, but such an influence. There's Rampy.
Margin 31 points then. It's happened in the twinkling of an eye. Parker couldn't get through. Heaney, can he? Well, he kicks instead. Down towards full forward. It's a goal! Not touched. 37 points the difference. It's an opening term. If it continues on like this, will be spoken of for a long, long time to come.
Yeah, we talked about goals through the middle of the ground. Heaney's on the wing at the moment, and that is just brilliant. Hits that ball at speed. That's what makes defenders worried. You see there, Mackie going for the smother. You mentioned Buddy's influence. I reckon it was this game back in round 16 where they said we're too Buddy conscious. We have to get him up the ground. We can't rely on him just to kick goals anymore. What he has done in this first quarter is just...
Sir Alistair Clarkson, who'd have thought, reduced to a face in the crowd, just looking on tonight.
Selwood's free kick.
The first.
Look at goal.
That's interesting, this one, because Stanley opts to have the shot in the free kick. So the freak's paid, he has the shot, so they almost get two bites of the cherry.
It's paid for Luke Parker. Just throwing
If Stanley had kicked it.
If he kicked it, yeah. There's Selwood, oblivious to all of that. And he comes, kickers on the way, and it's a shocker. Squeezes in for a behind. Doubles their score.
Holds up, little give good. Lloyd had more time, up and under. Kennedy, strong body. McGlynn belts it away. Menangola held up, did well. Kenny manhandled. Sydney all over them early. Cowan, Heaney brings him down. Swans are just fierce.
Yeah, that passage of play sums up the game. Right now, they are just harder at the contest than Geelong.
And
Switching
future
up here. Jones and Mitchell coming wide. So much of the ball, so much control.
Nick Smith, that's disposal number 7 for him. He's got the job on Motlop. He hasn't touched the footy yet, Steve Motlop.
Rowan, a floating ball. Good mark. Well, the young plumber, ex-plumber. Obviously at South Melbourne. And he's played it on to Franklin. It's coming back. Oh, yes, it is. They've kicked 7 like they did last week.
Intended for Kennedy. 15 possessions for Dangerfield, down towards half forward then, in front Henderson. Knocked away by Jones, taken now by Guthrie. Heaney corrals him, but not before he got a hand pass off. Heaney on to the next man, brilliantly done. Got Blixarts holding the footy. Well, Heaney corralled one man, and after that good work, didn't stand back and admire it, went and got the next one.
Spot on, Dennis, what a great pilot. Young player, probably lucky not to give that one away. Selwood gets rid of Heaney. Blitzarves, wide, views, good tackle, Jack, he started well. Parker, a couple of goals in the opening term. Kennedy, aren't they great names? Parker, they're playing with their own ball. To Rowan, that just typifies Sydney, that passage of play right there and then.
Long kick inside the forward 50 then. Dangerous one again for the Cats to deal with, but I think Duncan's going to get a free kick, he is. Towards the back pocket. Big John. Immersed in this game. You'll love this. Rowan, after Bartel missed it, goes in, kicks a goal. A gift.
Maybe throw in here. This is the kick from Mitch Duncan. Sailed over Jimmy's head. And Gary Rowan just said thank you very much to stretch the margin to 45 points. And, well, you can't let that be happening out of your back half.
So good. Hewitt. Down went Jack. Heaney runs on. He was the man who sent it towards Jack. Now Smith's holding the football surely.
Holding the ball. Incorrect disposal.
Selwood wants to move it quickly and does. Down towards Hawkins. Hawkins, his huge frame keeps Grundy at bay. But he takes them out. Hawkins. Geelong desperate for a goal. Can he deliver? I think he might have. He has. Well done. Again. The ball will go to Heaney. I don't think Duncan's under any obligation to go at the footy.
So Heaney to Hewitt, and then Hewitt getting it back inside that 50. Naismith cut out. McGlynn so important early in the match. Colajazzi, McGlynn brilliantly gets it over the top. Richards, first game at the MCG, gets a goal.
Their reliance on those two has just been too big. They need others to come underneath.
Zach Jones getting his chance tonight. Kicks it down towards half forward. Spills to Mitchell. Stifled off the boot. Kennedy goes after it. Tries to side foot it in. And around the corner. Hit the post. How athletic was that manoeuvre? That is brilliant. Just a line.
Even a chance to score one themselves there. That's what they've done so well. Rock solid.
McCarthy. Selwood got it to Menangola. Just poking it along. Bartel. Kick to centre-half forward, gives Blitzarves every chance. Heaney's been good on Blitzarves. It's been a battle. Oh, well played, Heaney, in the end. It's a win for him, isn't it? And now Rampy to mop it up on their way to a Grand Slam final.
44 points the difference. Naismith backhands it down. Heaney just hanging back off the pack. Goes back to Mitchell, who gave it to him. He hooks it around the boundary. Coming to meet at Lonergan. Hook away hand pass. Stolen by Papley. Papley's on his way. Kicked 4 goals last week. Sends it long. He's kicked another.
Sydney's pressure is now creating turnovers galore. Just a handball that misses its target again. And brilliant finish by Papley. So good last week. He's backed it up again. Look at those scores from turnovers. The Swans absolutely killing them in that area.
Bartel kept his eye on it, couldn't quite. Smith getting it out wide. Hawkins, well done, big Hawk, and then goes back, kicks a floater to the goal square. Menangola, no free kick, unlucky. Bartel, Dangerfield, they need a goal. He put, big pressure on. Well done though by Selwood. He stood up, Scott Selwood, but Sydney have got all the answers. Out they come yet again.
Ted Richards may be needed if they get through to the grand final if Lear doesn't come up.
Selwood after the boundary throw in. Rampy full of confidence. Knocks it away. Hawkins went to ground. Menangola sweeping past his Mackie. Wonderful smother by Rampy, who kept on coming. What a player he's developed into.
So they've just done all of these little things well tonight, the Swans. Dane Rampy had the job early on Lockie Henderson.
The rooms. It's his right hand. He was struggling to make a fist, and it looked swollen.
Duncan, particularly good kick. Blitzarves, not a particularly good hand pass. Heaney in trouble. Blitzarves came back strongly. This is Hewitt, and now a real chance for the Swans. Rowan's got it. Short one goes to Franklin. How about the acceleration from Buddy? Virtually side by side.
And he loves them from here.
So in he comes, Buddy Franklin. And this one is online from the get-go. He's got 2. Wonderful kick.
Gets it forward. Jack's been, well, he's been terrific, but he's got so many teammates that have been just that. Joel Selwood and Buddy Franklin go for the same one. Lonergan switches it. Bartel check sides it brilliantly. Yes, he does, Jimmy. Well, one for the ages, eh? He pulled it out of the back pocket. Gotta say, as a Bartel fan, I think we're all happy, aren't we? I mean, he has shown a lot of guts in the second quarter.
He certainly has, and as far as difficult goals, that's basically impossible. Kick a banana from there. There's no way that should go through. That is a great finish. And
as soon as he got it, he knew what he was doing, didn't he?
Yep.
He knew exactly what he was going to do, have a shot, and that is brilliant. He's willed himself on this game. It's been a big second quarter by him.
Well done. Runs away from Henderson. He's had a dark night, Henderson.
Struggled, hasn't he, Lockie? But he ain't the only one. Jack Richards again getting involved, gets it forward. Franklin stood up pretty well, Buddy. Lonergan with him. Papley clever. Big Naismith. It bouncing. He's hooked a goal. The big fella.
Bullocks his way away from Grundy, then takes the mark. 65 metres out, centering ball, hangs a long time in the air. Caddy bounces away from him. Enright, clever hand pass to a left footer. Harry pulls it back. How will it bounce? Some holding on down there by Stanley. Gathered right on the line by Selwood. Pops it through.
He's come back on the ground and he's gone forward. See, they're probably
that should have been a free kick.
a bit unlucky for sure.
I even thought,
That's a definite free kick.
Absolutely, Selwood with a quick hands get their third. Naismith and Smith and Selwood again out of the centre. They've done well in the clearances, but the scoreboard so much against them. Caddy bouncing it through. Well, this is the first really big minute for them in the match. Colin Jasney Rowan's a nice matchup, isn't it? Two young guys, both athletic, similar height. Enjoyed watching them tonight. Hewitt's kick to fall forward. Bewes and Papley. Such a smart player, Papley. Bewes. Papley gets him down. Bewes releases. Ball not out though. Papley able to hold it in. He holds it in. And he wins a free kick.
I was watching him have shots before the game. He wasn't missing too many of these.
Did he kick it just like that, Doug?
Yep.
Just like that. He gets his second. He's got 8 goals in the final so far.
Down, Dangerfield, tackled by Kennedy. Jack tried to help out. Dangerfield got a hand pass away. Menegola kicks inside the forward 50 then. Oh, clever by Harry Taylor. Has to get this goal. Negate what Papley did. Can't make a living doing that, but he kicks it through.
From Colin Jasney. Oh, slow to Mackie. Franklin cutting it off. Duncan getting back. It's a good reply from Duncan. He's turned the ball over a little bit from half-back tonight. Lovely kick. And Rampy just slipped at the wrong time, and Taylor. Some real belief here. It's fanciful, I know, but they are scoring, and Taylor gets his second, and they've kicked 4 goals in this quarter.
But hasn't been required too much. Looks inside the forward 50. That is a long bomb. They come from all directions. 4th man in the queue, Buddy got a fist to it. Enright, McCarthy, that was slick. Guthrie gets it off. Hot ball though. Down goes Mackey. Hanbury heard the call. Marsh, Jones, the 2 young defenders. Kick inside the forward 50. Richards in front. Comes to Parker. Fingertips to it from Richards. Well played by Selwood. Taken high Guthrie. No free kick. Taken high Papley. Free kick. But he's like that.
Stand up, Luke. Stand up. Tom. Cam Guthrie.
Geelong supporters. We're talking about that one to Guthrie. They've let it go a lot tonight, the umpires. Should be watching this tonight and understand that they'll let it go.
There's Papley, and he comes. Generally a reliable kick. That's his 3rd. This young man making a real impression on the biggest of stages.
Almost written the script.
Boundary throw in Blixarves, locks up with Tippett. Falls behind the pair. And the pressure Laidler only as far as Dangerfield. And he snaps a goal. Reward for effort.
Selwood, Motlop, they couldn't quite get to a Colin Jasney. Terrific by Parker, good to see him going. Caddy, little give, Guthrie in tight quarters to Motlop. Motlop with a running bounce. Geelong around here now, they need a goal out of this.
Stanley, the big fellow, accelerates away and kicks to space. Well, the space is surrounded by Sydney Swans. Rowan the first to get there. To the ever-reliable Grundy.
Sydney, a bit stiff there, so Mackie, Enright. Enright pops it up. Can Stanley take the mark? He does. Good grab. Last quarters, they've only been beaten in 2 last quarters this year. They've got to do something extraordinary. They're back to within 30 points.
Geelong might need 6 to win it anyway.
Let's see how they go about it here, Dennis. Well, dangerously at the moment. Enright, holding the footy, and Rowan takes advantage, and it's a big play. A huge turnover.
Corey Enright just trying something, but it was not on. It wasn't on because that Sydney pressure has been brilliant. Papley again, well finished by Gary Rowan. They are not going to leave anything to chance. They're not even going to leave that to
And then it's those last couple, and unfortunately McVeigh's been such a good player for a long time. If he's fit, he definitely comes back in.
Naismith.
They won't take any chances in a grand final. If there's any doubt, they'll go with the kids that have performed tonight.
Okay.
Been penalised. He's got a bounce and all of that rush.
Glad that was a open hand there from Buddy.
Yeah, get Buddy off, I reckon.
Doesn't need to be doing that in the last quarter.
Hewitt in trouble. Tackled by Mackey. Bartel takes advantage. 26 possessions for Jimmy inside the forward 50. Dangerfield again. Hasn't stopped working. But unfortunately, the season stops right there. Sydney are winners. They're into the grand final and their stars celebrate.